too long ago, Black artists, performers, and patrons created this place called Black Broadway. Risen from the ground, ascending to monumental heights, the entire world witnessed in awe, every day, every night. Black Broadway is sacred and must be preserved forever. From the end of the 19th century to the first half of the 20th century, U Street was the center of Black culture. This is where the Black elite and Black middle class came, dressed to the nines. The U Street corridor became known as the Black Broadway because it was a long stretch of Black clubs and theaters. Blacks couldn't go to the clubs in downtown DC, so they started their own, right here on U Street. Our journey through Black Broadway starts here at the Howard Theater. The theater opened on August 22, 1910, in what was then a predominantly Black neighborhood. During the Great Depression, the theater served as a church. Following the Great Depression, the theater was reopened as a venue for live entertainment. Some of the biggest Black entertainers of the time, including Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, Pearl Bailey, Sarah Vaughan, and Lena Horne, made appearances on stage here in the 1940s. Moving along down U Street, Republic Gardens was a hot spot for live jazz from the 1920s to the 1950s. The original Republic Gardens closed in 1960, but it's now reopened. Next stop is Crystal Caverns. The club was founded in 1926 as Club Caverns. The name was changed to Crystal Caverns in 1950s. It became a premier jazz venue when promoters were able to book big names such as Miles Davis and Nina Simone. Another landmark of the time was the Lincoln Theater. Many people went to the Lincoln Colonnade to waltz and jitterbug. Abe Lynchman, a club promoter, brought big names to the theater including Eleanor Roosevelt and Bess Truman, which paved the way for the likes of Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, and Billie Holiday. Club Bailey in the 1940s was the place to be. The club featured a 14-piece orchestra which attracted all the stars of the era. An important stop on our journey down U Street is the Industrial Bank. This bank plays a vital role in the formation of Black Broadway. It was Black owned and operated. Jesse Mitchell founded the bank on August 20th, 1934. This bank fueled the Black entrepreneurship that opened the jazz clubs and theaters of the time. Blacks were allowed to deposit money into the white banks, but they wouldn't let them borrow money. Our final stop on our journey down U, a restaurant. Black married couple Ben and Virginia Ali founded Ben's Chili Bowl in 1958. It is one of the few businesses to survive the 1968 riots in Washington, D.C. Ben's Chili Bowl was another hot spot where the who's who of Black Washington went to grab a bite to eat. The prominence and affluence of Black Broadway ended in 1968 after Martin Luther King Jr. was killed. Riots broke out all along U Street. Rioters smashed windows and started fires, leaving the area in shambles. The area was never able to fully recover from the riots of 1968.